Hello, everyone. How are you? Let's see who we have here in the house today. We've got Rolando, the Utah toy hunter, Rolando Flores, Mike Fee, Master Mike Universe. And we also have George Valentine with us. And we have Jamie Sanders. Hello, Jamie. And that takes care of everybody that's here. If you are here and you haven't sounded off in the live chat, please do so that I can shout you out. Without further ado, oh, look, there's Radical Mom. So she's here, and OBS is here as well. All right, cool. We've got all the cool kids in the house. Let's bring in my guest. And say hello to 88 Keys, otherwise known as Jeff, otherwise known as All Music Fan 88. What's happening, my friend?
Howdy. How's it going?
Why are we here today, Jeff? We're here because we want to incoherently rant about everything that we hate.
Sounds like fun.
I'll go first. It's cold as a motherfucker. I froze my ass off all day at work today. And then I have people like Jones are going, you pussy, it's negative 19 degrees here. And I'm like, well, good for you. I'm glad it's negative 19 degrees there, and I'm glad it's not negative 19 degrees here. But I'm tired of this fucking cold, and I'm ready for it to get back warm again. Do you have anything to say about the cold there, Jeff?
Oh, absolutely. It's actually -8 here in Chicago. Can't go outside, can't start the car, can't go anywhere. And I'm fresh out of soda.
Oh my God.
So I have to drink so I have to drink water.
Yeah, okay.
And people always say, why don't you drink water? It's better for you. Well, it tastes blah. I need a taste.
Yeah, it's like this, okay. Jeff needs his caffeine. He's suffering from cabin fever because he can't go outside, and he doesn't have any caffeine to alleviate the pain. So the pain is enormous, and it's just overwhelming to him. As you can see, the pain is etched in his face. He looks like he's in pain to me.
No Diet Dr. Pepper.
Let's see,
no Diet Coke.
Oh man, that sucks. All right, let's see who we got here. Manic Plastic Toy Shop. All right, Mike, what's going on, my friend? We got OBS says my car battery's dead. Rolando says I'm from Elmhurst, Illinois. Oh, that's cool.
Hey, you're close to me.
-4 in Pennsylvania. Go ahead, Jeff.
Well, Elmhurst, he's about maybe an hour from me. Elmhurst, Illinois is pretty close to me.
We got a little bit of sympathy here from Mary. That's sarcasm, by the way, folks. Mary says it's freezing here in New Brunswick too. So welcome to the real world, guys. Thank you, Mary.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff was concerned, Mary. He was concerned that you would see him here on the air, and I told him that he needn't be worried about that at all. Mike Fee says mine started today. I need to go start it later and let it run for a few to charge up the battery. By the way, Mike, I hope you're doing good today. I heard that you went to see the old doctor there. I hope that turned out okay. It's 29 degrees in Utah. Well, that's warmer than it is here.
Wow,
Rolando.
that's spring.
Right. It's warmer than it is here. And usually the temperatures like this don't last but maybe a couple of days. But we've had below freezing temperatures for over 72 hours now. And I'm concerned about my pipes. I do have the water dripping, but anything could happen at this point when it gets this cold for this long. John John Paul. Hello, John Paul. Good to see you, sir. Glad you could join us for a little bit of afternoon delight of ranting and raving. Today was Real Blast Day on Mattel Creations. I did get my Rio Blast, but I've noticed something very conspicuous here about the Mattel Creations, and Jeff and I were talking about that in the green room here earlier. It seems that the Rio Blast is still available on Mattel Creations, and he dropped at 11 a.m. Central Time or 9 a.m. Pacific Time there on on Mattel Creations. Now, if we remember back long ago when this shit first started, Koldar would go on and stay up for 3 seconds and be sold out immediately, and or Mini Comics Tripods, which was a terrible figure, by the way, folks, a horrible figure, just absolutely shit figure. But it would go up and it would stay up for like just a few minutes or less, and then boom, it would be gone. By the time you got through with the capture, sitting there going, okay, this is a bridge, and this is a bridge, and this is a bridge, and this is a bridge, you'd find out that it was no longer available and you couldn't buy it. Do you remember those days, Jeff?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why now is it not happening anymore? Could it be that they fixed something over there, or could it be something more sinister?
Well, a couple things. People probably aren't interested in that character, or maybe they realize they didn't make enough product.
I'm of the mind to think that people aren't buying this shit anymore.
Well,
they've checked out.
Rio Blast is a character that isn't really popular with everyone. So,
yeah. John Paul says he's in Canada and it's -20 there. Yikes. All right. And Mike Fee has put up John Paul's link so that you can go and subscribe to him. I think Rolando did. Excuse me. Rolando put that up there. Thank you, Rolando. Yeah. Now the other thing is we were going to rant about the old toy store there online, the big one, the bad one.
Big Bad Toy Store.
Thoughts about that?
Well, Big Bad Toy Store used to get their product in faster than everyone else, and now it seems like they're last. I mean, way last. You know the character Necroconda. He's more of a snake man. He was on pre-order for 4 or 5, at least 4 to 6 months. Just came in stock. So, and then I just canceled my pre-orders because I didn't care anymore.
See, this is the kind, I don't want it. This is the kind of shit that makes you just want to give up, isn't it, Joe?
It does, definitely. Yep.
My thing was the two last figures that I wanted was Real Blast, which I did get, by the way. I have a order in for a Real Blast. And the other figure that I wanted to get was Moduloc. Now, those of you who know me know that I don't really care too much for the Horde, but here in the last, couple of months there, I've come to the conclusion I've got Hordak, Leech, who else? Somebody else. I ended up getting a Grizzlor. And I'm like, okay, I got all these Horde figures. The only one I really need is going to be Modulok. And then I got the Horde, right? Got the Horde. So I went to the big bad there and put my pre-order in for Modulok. And it hasn't come in yet. Now, Jeff said that he's available on Amazon, but I went over to Amazon and looked, and we will go down here and Jeff and I will look at Amazon. Now, that's just pre-order there, Jeff. He's not available there on Amazon either. So should I
could have sworn he was in stock at one point.
And go get Amazon or not? I'm not doubting you Amazon Prime, there, Jeff, because that's within the realm of possibility with this shitty site. Sick of all this online bullshit. I want this shit to be available in toy stores. Now I know that there are no toy stores, but wouldn't it be nice? I've got Modulok pre-ordered on Big Bad and Amazon. Whoever gets it first wins. The other one gets canceled. That's a good idea, Goji. Maybe I need to pre-order it here. Do I have it pre-ordered on the other one? Let me see. Let me see here.
I had originally pre-ordered him from Big Bad, but then once Entertainment Earth got it, I canceled my Big Bad toy store orders. The tired of waiting. It just came in. It's still on pre-order. That Big Bad.
All right. I'll loot. Well, I'm going to sign into that, and I'm going to go up here, and we'll do this while I sign into this, my account. And yes, I did.
That's it. That's important.
5 things on pre-order. Yeah, there are some important things. Okay. So let's see what we got there on the pre-orders here. Let's go back down here. So Jeff and I are looking at my pre-orders, and I do have Modulok standard grade on pre-order. I've got Baltard and Magnon from the Legends of Dragonor Warriors of the Galaxy. Yeah. I've got Batman 5 points, Batmobile, and the 3 action figures. So that's what I've got on pre-order. And that's my toys for the year, Jeff. I'm not allowed to buy anything else but this shit for the rest of the year except for Superpowers. Superpowers is the only exception. So I've got that ordered. So should I come over here and order this Amazon one too and see which one comes in first? Pre-order now.
I would say yes.
And we'll see if it comes in before the other one does, and then cancel the other one. Ever had them come in at the same time where you couldn't cancel one over the other one? Jeff? Can you hear me, Jeff?
No.
Have you ever had 2 orders in like this and had one come in at the same time that the other one did and you couldn't get them both?
Many times.
They do happen.
Yes, it does. Yes.
My wife's phone's ringing in the living room. I wonder if she'll answer it. Universe Origins line is dead, that we're going strictly cartoon line, or do you think the Thundercats crossover is going to kill it? What do you think is going to? Is this line got legs left or not?
Oh, I believe they'll finish out the vintage line for sure. But I'm all in on the cartoon line. So, but I'm only after a few more vintage figures.
I've noticed there. What are you after there, Jeff? What vintage figures are not a drag store?
No. Hurricane Hordak.
You think they're going to do it?
I can't think of it yet. I hope so. They'd be stupid not to. They've already done the other two, and it shouldn't be that hard. Although they'd be using the back metal with his armor and his arm cannon, which is what I want. But who knows?
Briscoe 1234 in here. Echo. Is there an echo? I don't hear an echo. Entertainment Earth sent him out first.
That's right.
I'm looking at the chat here.
I always sound funny, Mary. It's normal.
No, like you haven't missed the rant. We're still ranting. We're just trying to figure out what's going on with the freaking line here. First of all, we're cold. We're freezing fucking cold. I'm cold as fuck. And yes, I know that between 17 degrees and 22 degrees is not considered cold to you buttholes up north, but it is cold down here where I live, and I'm freezing my ass off. Jeff is trapped in his home, and he has no caffeine. So as you can see,
I don't have a home. That's another thing that's bad.
Why is Jeff sound funny? Does Jeff sound funny? He doesn't sound funny to me. Could it be? Hold on, let me go into studio mode.
Can you hear me now?
Let me go down here and see if I got an extra mic on. Turn that mic off. That mic's off. Let's see if that mic's off over here too. That mic's off. All right, let's go back up here. Jeff shouldn't be sounding funny.
Can you hear me now?
I don't know. What did I just order? I ordered Modulock from Amazon, and I've also got him on pre-order as well from Big Bad Toy Store. And I'll see which one comes in first. Ree! Oh man, I like soft as Ree. Jeff's Aunt live. I don't think you want to do that.
If she comes on here, I'm leaving.
Let's see if we can turn that off. All right. Is Jeff still sounding funny? Message retracted. Aha. We're sitting high with plenty of caffeine and nicotine, says Lax Silverag. Hello, Jamie, says Lax Silverag. All right. For some reason, the Chrome window might have been picking up some sound. I'm hoping I got that stopped. I know why the Chrome window is picking up sound, because the Chrome window is also picking up the window that's got Jeff in it. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, so maybe that fixed Jeff. I don't know. We'll see. All right, so coming back up to the guest scene, maybe you'll sound better in this. Jeff echoes to us. Jeff is funny. Message retracted, definitely. He sounds somewhat normal now. LOL, Mary. That's normal for Jeff. Okay, I guess that's normal for Jeff. But yeah, we were bitching and moaning and ranting and raving about the toys and everything. But also our lives suck too. So we thought we would come on here and rant and rave about that as well. Over here, we're dealing with a lot of monetary issues here in this household. It's pissing me off. And I just got through, and you may understand this, Jeff. I just got through dealing with the unemployment office here in Mississippi because my wife's patient passed away here recently. Some of you guys know that. That are closer into my circle and actually are joined the channel and are part of my team there. So we're signing her up for unemployment, and you have to verify your identity, and then they lock your account.
It's a pain in the rear to do.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. But then they lock your account for a week while they investigate. So I didn't know that. So I'm like, why is the account locked? And I'm trying to call to find out. Well, this was Friday. Okay. So, you go through the automated system. There is no human. There is only this automated freaking system. And then they said, press star to get to be called back. Okay. So you press star and then you're supposed to wait for the callback to happen. Well, the callback doesn't happen because the office closes at 5 o'clock and nobody's going to call you back after the closing, right? They're going to go home. So I figured, okay, Monday. They'll call back Monday, right? No. Monday is Martin Luther King Day.
That doesn't help.
They called me back today. Now they called me back. Okay, wait a minute now. Hold on. They called me back. Now, Jeff, I know you weren't there, but I think that you're cognizant enough to be able to guess this. Where was I at say 12:45 today? 12:45 in the afternoon. Where was I at?
At work.
Bing, 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 bing. You win. No prizes though, but you do win. That is correct. I was at work. So was I able to receive that phone call?
No, I don't think so.
No. And even if I was, it wouldn't have done me any good. So we come back home. Now, get home about 3 o'clock. So it's 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's 2 hours before closing time. Maybe I can get someone on the phone. So we go through the automated system. Please enter your phone number. So I thought, well, I'm going to be smart this time. I'm going to put my wife's phone number in there. That's an invalid phone number. Please try again. And make sure you got all the digits right this time. Make sure you didn't make no mistakes. Same number I put in before. That's an invalid phone number. We're hanging up now. Click. Seriously, they clicked off on me.
Wow.
The computerized system clicked off on me. So I did a little bit of research and I found a phone number to the switchboard there in Jackson. And I called that. And after listening to some wonderful elevator music for about 15 minutes, a switchboard operator came on. How may I direct your call? I'm sorry, lady, but I did go off on you just a little bit, didn't I? Yeah, I kind of got ugly. I said, look, I'm tired of these damn computers. I want a human being. Please connect me to someone who can help me. And I went off and told her the whole freaking story. And she was so nice. She says, I can connect you with someone, sir. And she connected me to an automated system that told me to put in a phone number for a callback.
Oh,
maybe
geez.
I did something wrong the first time. I don't know, but I guess 3 times is a charm. And I was able to get a human being to call us back, and he was a very nice human being. And he did the best he could with what he had to work with, which was my ignorant ass and my poor wife sitting on there. And here, imagine this. Imagine a big loud motherfucker just rah, 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 rah. And you can hear the little meek lady in the background. Yes, my name's Paula, and I'm trying to get my unemployment, and my husband's trying to help me. Uh, Apparently, you guys are going to get a little bit of buffering because my internet service sucks like an asshole. But anyway, as we're going along, we'll continue. Maybe you guys will catch up to us here in a second. Anyway, so yeah, shit. Anyway, so apparently she's got to wait a week while they investigate whether she really had a job or not, I guess, and deserves to get the unemployment. And after that's over with, she's got to start looking for work. So every weekend we've got to come in and put in her job searches into it so she'll get paid. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Rick. I'm on dial up. Glad you think that's funny, Jamie. We do miss you, Mary. We do. But anyway, so I that's what I went through this afternoon, and my nerves were frazzled. And as my frazzled nerves went on to Instagram for to see if anyone had posted any wonderful memes or anything to cheer me up. No, they hadn't. But Jeff did come along and say, "Are you going to stream tonight, Bill?" And I'm like, "No, wasn't planning on it, but certainly could." Voila, here we are. And now your turn, Jeff. Life sucks too for you, doesn't it? Tell us all about it.
Oh boy. Well, just wearing these headphones is bad enough because every time I do something live or if I'm, I didn't. This is my first time being live with you. I have all these nice speakers and I can't use them because I'm not allowed to make any noise living here. So that sucks ass. So it
You're not
just
allowed to
just
make any noise.
yep. Now don't spill on my carpet.
What
I
did you
had to
say?
nothing. I just kept walking. I wanted to just tip. But I just wanted to tip it over and let the carpet handle it.
Feed the
Eh,
carpet.
yeah, yeah. I'll just be glad to have my own place one of these days and be free. That's all. That's all.
Freedom.
Yep.
Now I finally got the chat to working. I can put Jamie up there. She's LOLing there. LOL back to
I'm
you
glad.
too, Jamie.
Yep. I did the unemployment thing for a family member today too, all day, or not all day, maybe 3 to 4 hours, trying to get everything, get all the stuff in, making sure it works, verify your phone number, your email address, all that. Not for me, for someone else in my family.
Mm-hmm.
Just I didn't. But I guess when it's 18 below zero outside, there's nothing better to do than do that. So. Uh, kind of boring, but you know, stressful at the same time. So that's how it goes.
Gap after dark. Hello, sir. And go ahead. I'm just shouting out someone. You can continue to rant about your shitty life.
Well, it can only get better is the only thing I could say. Can't get any worse. So uh,
Oh, have you hit rock bottom?
feels like it. Probably not,
Oh.
but it feels like it. I'm in a place where I'm not comfortable and I can't do things I want to do, and I if I spill something, I'm out. Or if I you know just small little things like that just irritate me. So, but
Um, the Richter says that it can get worse.
it can. I know that. Yeah. I'm just,
Hmm.
letting out my frustration about the things that are right now. So,
Briscoe says that you do sound defeated there, sir.
I do. Between me and other family members, hasn't been the best 2 years. So.
This said other family member we don't want to name or even put the identity of out here, but is he in a similar situation that you are, or worse or better?
The same.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Does said man have a job?
No.
That's why he's going for unemployment.
Mm-hmm.
Think, Bill. Think. Keep up with the what's going on there. The narrative. Think. Uh, is this his first time applying for unemployment?
Mm-hmm.
Did he have a job recently so that he can get some
Mm-hmm.
unemployment?
Yes.
So he's lost a job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, hopefully the economy will improve and everyone will go back to work. Don't spill anything. Don't make any noise, and people don't understand why they end up as a head in a freezer. That's interesting there, Lack. Interesting. Mary says it's going to get better. I know it. Cheer up, Jeff. Thank you,
Appreciate
Mary.
that.
Yeah, I think it will get better. It may get worse before it gets better, but it will eventually get better.
Yes, I believe it. Just a
Hopefully,
very slow
hopefully
process.
it won't get sleeping in the car under the overpass bad before it gets better.
Well, I've had that fear for myself. So, uh,
I've been that
yeah.
close. I've never gotten that bad, but I've gotten that close before.
Mm-hmm.
Don't check my freezer. Needless to say, I don't think that there's any human heads in your freezer. I would hope not, but I would. If there was a buffalo in there, it wouldn't surprise me. Could you see Lax Sivrak eating buffalo meat?
Oh, I couldn't see anybody eating it.
I've had
Well,
bison dogs before. They're pretty good. They're kind of like Polish sausages.
I like those.
They say that they're made out of bison meat. We
I
assume
think.
that they're correct. Huh. Well, I'm hoping that things get better for you, Jeff. I'm hoping things get better
Thank
for
you.
us all. In the meantime, as toy collectors, instead of bitching about reality, we like to bitch about non-reality and about the fact that bison burgers are good, says Shaitan's Hammer. Buffalo is one of the best meats in North America, says Lax Siverac. I touched a nerve there. So what are you collecting besides Masters of the Universe? You're collecting the what, Ghostbusters?
I have before. No, I think I've got everything in Ghostbusters that I. Oh, I should. That's one I should rant about. Is not being able to get the Ecto One from the Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Yeah, $400 plus shipping and tax, so make it 500 just to get the damn car. That's all. And
Were you not
when
able
you
to order that? You didn't have the funds.
no,
Is that what it was?
I didn't have the funds available. And I kind of knew it was. I was trying to save up for it, and I did, but I came up a little short. So I thought I might be able to have it before the last day, but it never happened. So I've got everything else in the line except that, and I just wanted the car. I didn't care about having 10 other things with it. I just wanted the car. It's kind of sucks that Hasbro didn't just make the car separate and just get the car. I don't need 10 more figures, 10 more ghosts, 10 more accessories. They're nice. You could do that separate. Make the car by itself. So,
Rickster here has some cheerful things to say to you there, Jeff. Rick says,
mm-hmm.
Jeff, you're not on the street.
Not
You
yet.
have both of your eyes.
Pretty close.
You're not
Yeah, I do.
burned to the third degree, and you're not paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So he's saying count your blessings.
Yes. Yes. Yep.
Lax Sivrak says that he'd rank number 1 Dall sheep, number 2 American bison, number 3 moose. That's his 3 top meats, I guess. So I'm hearing Jeff only wanted the car. Yeah, the Ghostbuster, the Ecto one, the
Mm-hmm.
one that was in that that Hasbro Pulse thing that they just put
Mm-hmm.
out. He just wanted the car.
You kind of figure the car would have cost around 200 by itself instead of
Was it
500 for
really
everything.
$200 worth of Ecto one there, Jeff? You think?
Well, it
Really?
had the lights and the sirens and the features, the horn, everything included. I think it would have been just the car itself with all that would have been around 200. I want to say,
Oh,
but
it
they
was
just
tricked out. It's tricked out with you. Did the hood open? Could you see the engine
oh
there?
yes, all the doors open, the back, the front, the
Okay, it
hood.
was like a okay. So it sounds to me like that it was almost like a really really tricked out $200 car, but they also included what a whole bunch of figures with it too.
Yeah, from the second movie, they went ahead and made all the 4 actors, Ray, Peter, Egon, Winston, in the charcoal gray jumpsuits from the movie. Gave them proton packs, proton streams, slime blowers, slime blower blast effects, Slimer himself, library ghost, the stands, accessories from movie 2, all that included with the car for $400 plus tax and shipping, which was almost 500 if you went ahead with it.
Wow, that's
I just wanted the car. And you know what? It got funded, which is great. It really got funded, and people. 10,000 people got it plus, so that's great. And that means they're probably going to make more, but they're not going to make the car by itself, which sucks because I wanted the car. But
hmm.
oh well, you can't have everything. It's fine.
Yeah. I know. I feel your pain. There was an Eternia playset that came out in the Master of the Universe line that a lot of us might have wanted. Some of us didn't have room for it, so we didn't even try for it, but we couldn't have afforded it anyway. But so
Mm-hmm.
Big Manic Mike, hello brother.
What's going on, Mike?
Rick said Rick's talking to Mike here. Mike Fee. Mike Fee said you have a shower, Rick. And Rickster's like, you want me to be thankful that I have a shower? What are you saying, Mike?
Those two, those two with
We'll
the
just leave it at
showers.
that. If you
Funny.
guys don't understand the lore of this channel and you don't understand what's going on there, just stick around. Subscribe to the channel and just stick around. You'll find out eventually what goes on in Rick's shower. Now there are horrible things that go on in showers, and Rick, I would appreciate it if you would not post pictures of Dookie in my chat ever again. Did you see that? Did you see that picture, Jeff, that Rick posted?
I might have glanced at it. I didn't stare at it too long. If he did, sorry to say. Yeah.
Mike says, "Be thankful that you have a shower and that you have your alone time there in said shower." Yeah, apparently Jamie has a friend of hers who likes to doo doo in the shower. I don't understand that at all.
Oh God, I almost choked on my water.
Okay,
Yeah.
helpful PSA, folks. Okay, doo doo belongs not in the shower. It goes in the toilet, not ever in the shower. Now,
Oh
peeing in the
man.
shower, I have no problem pissing in the shower. I mean that's a natural human thing to do. But dookie in the shower, no, that is not cool.
And I
Not cool at
thought,
all.
I had it rough. Man.
Yeah. And I will give you some advice, Jeff. The situation that you're in is precarious at best. We've all figured that out from the fact that you can't talk, you can't play YouTube, you can't spill something on the carpet. You must be very, very quiet and live in your cell there in this place that you're staying. I would venture a guess that if you were to dookie in the shower, that would probably be a deal breaker.
I'd be out in the 18 below zero weather right now if I did that. Yep.
Yeah, and that would be bad. Gap says that we're going into too much information place. Gross, says Mary Outlaw. Yes, that's correct. It is. That was overcooked chicken, says Rick. Sure, it was. It looked like overcooked chicken to me. Jamie Sanders says my neighbor tried to say everyone does it. No, they do not.
Oh wow, they need help. Mental, physical help.
There's a fetish going on there, I'm afraid, Jeff, and it's not a good one. Not a good one at all. No, we don't do those. We don't do those in the shower. No, even if we're all soaked up. That picture has been shown on here before too. Even if we're all soaked up and we got soap in our eyes, if the urge hits, you get out of the shower and you go over to the throne there and. I have never seen spots on the wall by who flung dung in my shower. Okay. All right.
Oh, Bill, you had asked me what other toy lines I'm collecting. G.I. Joe Classified is my second biggest one after Masters.
How far into that are you? Are you all in or are you a cherry picker?
Well, I wasn't all in when it started, and then because of money situations, I've had to cut back. But I get the main characters that I want, and I'm really excited for the ones that they have revealed on the retro card this year. So, and they're not coming out.
I've got a question. You're big GI Joe classifieds collector, right?
I was a big GI Joe fan in the '80s, so I had
yeah.
I
was too. Yeah. Believe it or not, I was too. And matter of fact, I was more into the comic than I was the cartoon, but I was really all in on the very first waves of the GI Joe. Now, my question is: the first wave of GI Joe / Cobra that came out in the '80s, have they made classifieds of all of those figures yet?
Well, so you're yes.
So they have done Clutch and the Vamp.
Yes, they have. That's another problem. It was an exclusive to Hasbro Pulse, and actually it sold out. And Big Bad Toy Store had it, and I didn't know they had it for a little while, and it sold out really fast there too. So I never got it. And then when they did the Cobra Vamp, they put it at retail.
Fuck them.
Exactly. And I paid $100 for it on Big Bad Toy Store, and I found out that someone else that I know got it for $10 at clearance at Walmart.
That's fucked up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of reminds me of Night Stalker.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me, not Night Stalker. What's the
Stridor?
Stridor. Yeah. What was Stridor? Stridor was like $44 retail. Remember that?
Yeah, when he came out at first, or 35. Was it 35? I can't remember.
It was something ridiculous. Yes. And me being me, I made sure that I pre-ordered it so that I would make sure that I got it. So that the FOMO was deep there, folks, deep, deep, deep. And I did pay full price for it. And just a few months later, I saw it for $15 on the clearance shelf at Walmart. And I think you can get it for even less than that right now on Big Bad Toy Store.
$7.20. And then you go to Mattel Creations and you see Night Stalker and he's $33. Isn't that great?
I've got a Night Stalker too. I ordered a Night Stalker, and it's in a box back here. I think I can see said box looking at it, and I think I've actually removed it from the box and then put it back in the box once. And how many times did I actually play with it, Jeff? Take a guess.
None.
0. Goose egg, folks. Goose egg. So we're simping to these toy companies. I think, Jeff. I think we're simping to them. I think it's kind of like the analogy for those of you who are not toy collectors. It would be like me going to OnlyFans and giving the girl money every month so that I can look at her butthole. And I don't have to do that because I can go over to motherless.com and look at all the buttholes that I want to for free. I gave up on classifieds about a year ago, says Briscoe. You can get Strido for $10 on eBay.
Yep.
I will get a Night Stalker eventually, says Shaitan's Hammer. $100 is too much for a pure repaint. Like Sibrat trying to change the subject. He says, I saw lots of deer every day, but none legal to shoot. But that's why it's called hunting and not killing. Mike V says, Stridor is $7 on Big Bad Toy Store. Rickster says, I'm just missing Modulok and Catra. The rest is in my pile of crap on Big Bad Toy Store. Damn, from shit to buttholes. Is it a backwards conversation? Shit, but buttholes come first? Yeah, you got stick around. It can get even worse. I mean, this is this is the delight of the afternoon here, as me and Jeff bitch and moan about stupid shit and buttholes and crapping in the shower and how Hasbro Pulse has screwed the hell out of all of us and Mattel Creations.
Yep. Now, also Mattel Creations during the holiday season, they decided to put Night Stalker on a nice sale, so he was under $20. Never knew about it. My own fault though, but
no, it's not your fault. I never knew about it either. Now, see, something's amiss here. Something is really, really screwy. I have a feeling that that toy collecting in general is really it stopped being fun. Has it stopped being fun for you, Jeff? It's kind of stopped being fun for me too.
Well, once you collect, or once you've collected most of a line, and there's very little left that you want, it becomes boring then, you know. But I will say for Masters of the Universe, now that the cartoon line has just started within the last 6 to 8 months, that's going to keep me going because that's my bread and butter.
You're more of a cartoon fan than anything else when it comes to Motu anyway. Now,
anything really.
One of our friends here in the chat, figuratively speaking, opened up here recently about that. He's kind of a mind that had he known that the cartoon collection was coming out, he wouldn't even have bothered with the Origins line. Are you in that same boat?
No, because I love the vintage just as much as Filmation. So those are my two. And I think when you've collected it back in the 80s, I like when you watch the cartoon and then you buy the vintage figures and you love both, even though you're like looking at it like this doesn't look anything like it. But they're both wonderful. So I was that way with classics. I bought all the vintage and I bought all the filmation, and those are my top characters.
Well, my collecting journey has been quite interesting over these years. Am I interested in new stuff? Not necessarily. And when I say new, I'm talking about stuff like these real high end, high dollar toy lines of figures that we've never had when we were kids, like the Legends of Dragon Ore and stuff like that. What is that? What's that other one? There's another one. Mythic Legions. I don't want to get into that, and I have no desire to.
Me either.
I've been collecting. Yeah, I've been collecting the stuff I always wanted when I was a kid. Like this stuff here over my head. At one time, I was into the wrestling. There's my raw stage there with some characters coming out on it. I wanted Doctor Who figures when I was a kid, and I had a few of the Daypaul figures as a young adult, and the Daypaul figures sucked ass. And so when Character Options came out with those wonderful figures, I got really deep into that. But Masters of the Universe Origins and the Superpowers has been the main thing that I've been really focused on for the last 3 years. And both lines have been very, very frustrating to collect.
I was just going to ask you how you felt about Superpowers as a whole by McFarlane. What grade do you give it as a whole?
About a 6.5, maybe a 7 at best.
Out of 10.
And the reason I rank it so high is because there have been a couple of really, really good hits on that line. And that would be like Detective Batman, the recent Superman figure that came out. The fact that we finally got an invisible jet to put Wonder Woman in. The true. Beetle and the Bug and Booster Gold. I mean, these are high hits here. But then you have some really low points in this line, some really, 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 truly low points. And it even started in the first wave when we got the Superman and Batman with ribbon capes with holes in them where they had put a staple through them and all that kind of crap.
Right.
Then you had the availability of the line. To be honest with you folks, if you want to get this line, you're going to have to go online. You really are. I mean, yeah, you might be able to catch some of these things at GameStop, maybe, but you're certainly not going to find them at Walmart. And Target is a hit or miss too, because they started showing up at Target, but not in the beginning, because it was a Walmart exclusive line for the longest times, kind of like Masters of the Universe Origins was. And several waves of that line are unavailable anywhere. You had to go online to get them. You had to let Todd McFarlane screw you in the ass, or go over there to Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and roll the dice. You're not in the line at all, are you?
For Superpowers?
Yeah.
I have 3 characters. That's it. I was
and what
looking,
are those characters?
Detective Batman. Obviously, that's the best one out of the 15 Batmans they've done. Detective Batman is the only Batman. Then we have. I'm losing. I can't even think of them. I know I've got 3.
Superman?
No. I did actually pre-order that Superman, the one you just mentioned, and I canceled the pre-order. And I also pre-ordered Bizarro too, but I canceled him too.
You pre-ordered Bizarro. You didn't get Bizarro?
No.
Why did you skip out on Bizarro?
Well, because I skipped out on Superman because I wanted to have them both together, but then I had to use money for something else, so that's why I canceled the pre-orders. But I'm trying to think of what the other two figures I have. That's another thing. I can't keep my stuff here, you know, that I buy, so I have no way of remembering what I bought or looking at it, but I know I have a few of those figures. But I really wanted Green Lantern, but I never was able to get him.
You talking about the Hal Jordan Green Lantern, or are you talking about the John Stewart Green Lantern?
Hal Jordan. Yeah, there's only one Green Lantern for me, and that's Hal Jordan.
Right.
What else did I get? I know I kept two more. I got and I ordered them from Amazon because it came in the box, and the box is in my storage.
So you got storage fees to pay to keep your toys in storage, right?
Yeah, I do. I have two storages. One for furniture, one for my collections. Not fun.
Let's get back to chat here. John says, I've gotten tired of exclusives. I agree. Rickster says, if I can get Too Bad, Dragstore, Stone Dar, and Blast Attack, I don't mind if it ends with the figures. Shaitan's Hammer says, Blue Batman is best Batman. Lack agrees. Alan Scott and Hal Jordan for me, says Mike Fee. Speaking of which, I do have a box here with a bunch of Superpowers figures that are going to you, Manic Plastic. Just hang tight, brother. I will send them to you anon, but you will have to wait until I actually get everything set up. I got a lot of stuff that needs to be sent to a lot of different people, and I just got to get it set up. Speaking of which, we were talking about all those Batman figures. That is another thing that has really annoyed the hell out of me with Todd McFarlane is all these repaints of Superman and Batman especially.
You got to make them in every color.
My God. Well, you know, I'm going to go ahead and do the commercial break, folks, because we need to see what we're talking about here. So let's check it out here.
Coming from the farthest reaches of the universe to challenge the worst villains on Earth are the most powerful heroes ever in the Battle of the Superpowers Collection.
What's this? The Batman who laughs has taken over the Hall of Justice? Who can stop this evil menace?
It's Batman in the Batwing!
Don't worry, Batman. Batman in the Whirly Bat is coming.
What just happened?
Don't worry, here comes Batman in the Batmobile.
Oh,
Which Batman will save the day? You decide. Batman, and Batman Who Laughs come with everything you see here. Batmobile, Batwing, and Whirly Bat each sold separately. The Superpowers Collection from McFarlane Toys.
Yeah, that's the annoying thing is all this crap that you have to wade through in order to get one good figure. And then there was the fiasco at the beginning of last year with the Brainiac. You remember that, Joe? You know what I'm talking
about? That's the character I've got, Brainiac.
You have the exclusive Brainiac that came with the different color ship, the one that was the Brainiac from Panic in the Sky.
He's got it's the Super Friends style Brainiac where he's got the pink shirt and the
So here's what happened, folks. All right, so we all put our pre-orders in, and usually when we put our pre-orders in, within about a month or so, we get our stuff coming in from Todd McFarlane. But instead, if you were like me and you ordered all of it so you could get all of it at once, everybody else got their shit because they didn't order the Panic in the Sky Brainiac like I did with everything. And then I had to wait 2 more months because there was some issue with Panic in the Sky's Brainiac and his ship because you had to get him with the Skull ship.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, that was very annoying. Hello, Kate Van D. Good to see you. Amazon keeps screwing me on the Riddler. Well, you know, Nightwing is not in the chat today. I haven't seen him in a while, but Nightwing got a Riddler with 2 left feet.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. That should never happen. In those
Well,
lines,
that's a quality control issue from the plastic factory, I imagine. But that kind of crap. I have a feeling that the next few waves are going to determine whether this line continues or not. And there's a movie coming out by James Gunn that was called Superman Legacy. I think they changed the name to just Superman now. Have you seen the trailer for that?
Nope. Gotten away from DC stuff. Yeah.
I'm hoping for the best, but I'm going to prepare for the worst on this. But apparently after Wave 11 or before Wave 11, I'm not sure, in the Superpowers line, there's going to be a Superpowers wave that's nothing but figures and a playset from the Superman movie. What is the playset? It will be the Fortress of Solitude, and there will be 2 versions. One will include the Fortress of Solitude, and the other will have an exclusive figure in it. This is the gold label Fortress of Solitude that will have a Superman robot in it.
Well, that should come flying off the shelf.
I would assume that that's probably going to be something that you got to order from McFarlane or from Big Bad. You're not going to see that anywhere. But yeah, if that movie fails, and is there a probability of that happening? Oh yes, there is a probability of that happening. If that movie fails spectacularly, and that wave does not sell, and it collects dust in a warehouse somewhere because nobody wants it, I'm going to venture a guess that they're going to cut their losses on that Superpowers line at that point. Toys of a Time Gone By wonders if we're going to get the Wonder Twins. I think that's what you mean by Super Twins. No, you can give that up, dude. I don't know who decides what figures get put in this line, but whoever it is, I mean, they're throwing darts at the wall, and sometimes they hit the target, and sometimes they miss it entirely. A good example of that would be Batman Who Laughs. That's way over here. Nobody wanted that figure, and if you did, there's something wrong with you. Then you have total hits like, Superman, Bizarro, Batman, Detective. It's just a hit or miss line, and I've cherry picked the line. I'm not all in on this line, not at all. Am I going to buy Mr. Terrific's T-ship from the Superman movie? No, I'm not. I might buy Mr. Terrific, but what if Mr. Terrific doesn't come by himself? What if Todd McFarlane forces me to buy that T-ship just so I can get Mr. Terrific?
Probably will.
Oh, well, at that point, Todd McFarlane, I have a little symbol for you, the international symbol. Okay. Yes, today's show is called Ranting. We're ranting about anything and everything. And, I don't lose my mind when I rant. Well, yeah, sometimes I do, but I'm trying to control myself here, but some of this shit just gets on my fucking nerves. The way they do. I mean, Jeff was talking about the G.I. Joe Classified line. What is the worst thing besides the vamp that they've done to you so far with that G.I. Joe Classified line? Something that you wanted really, really bad, you couldn't get it, or a figure you wanted but you didn't mind. You didn't mind having the figure, but you had to get a bunch of other shit just to get it. I mean, come on. I mean,
oh yeah, I mean, it made every vehicle a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So, I mean, I know they're expensive, but I would rather have it be at retail. I don't want to. I hate going through all that, and but I can
What are your
understand it.
thoughts? What are your thoughts about vehicles in a 6-inch figure line? Is that really a feasible option?
Well, I guess for the big vehicles, it depends on what it is. See, with the Vamp, it's a Jeep, so it's much smaller than a helicopter plane or, any ground. But the Hiss wasn't that big. The Hiss tank was smaller. That could have, but they just decided to start it that way. So, um, and that came with the first retro Cobra Commander. Well, it was one of the extras that was funded in there, but um, just little things like that. I mean, getting all the characters is pretty easy, I'll say, but getting the vehicles is not. You'd be lucky if you get one, you know. But
I have a problem with the classified line. And do I have a few classified figures? I have a very, very few. I mean, I think I've got Duke and Scarlet. And
good figures.
Yeah, and I've got Pimp Daddy Destro, and I've got the Baroness. Now, originally, the only way to get the Baroness was to get that motorcycle with her with it, but then they re-released her on Retro Card. That's what I got.
Right. Yep.
And I got the regular Destro on Retro Card, but I really wanted Pimp Daddy Destro for obvious reasons. And of course, some of you guys may not have seen it yet, but I'll play it eventually before the day's over with. There's a reason why I got Pimp Daddy Destro. But looking over here at the chat, I like that new Target exclusive Batman Forever line. Just got the whole set. That's cool. You into Batman Forever there, Jeff?
I like the movie. A lot of people don't. Yeah, I do. I got the McFarlane ones from that movie, and I also the second one, the Batman, the one with Batman and Robin. There's a Batman Forever, and there's Batman and Robin. Those two movies. I liked them when they came out. I saw them, and I mean,
you liked Batman and Robin the movie?
I did. I mean, it was okay. It's
How old were you when that came out, Jeff?
Well, that was 1998. So I was 23.
Yeah, it was a very interesting movie. Batman had nipples on his bat suit, and Robin had nipples on his bat suit, and Batgirl had nipples on her bat suit. And yeah,
I kind of liked Val Kilmer as Batman more than George Clooney, but
I did too.
Everyone has their favorites. George Clooney was good as Bruce Wayne, though.
Kate Van D has an interesting question. She says, I have a toy collection question. How long does it take for a boxed toy to become valuable? I have a Joker from the Dark Knight that I bought at Big Lots, and I'm curious if it will ever be worth money. It depends on what Joker that is, and it probably isn't worth as much as you think it is, even in said collection, even carded. But just like anything else, and Jeff will back me up on this, the value of something is based upon the availability of said thing. So vintage toys, and by vintage I mean from 70s back, 60s, 50s, the reason that those toys are worth so much money is because kids played with them, tore them up. The sheer number of those toys that are boxed and in pristine mint condition is very, very small. And the other thing is the number of people who want that toy. So even if the toy is not a lot of them available, if nobody wants it, it's still not worth any money. Now, when you're talking about contemporary toys or new toys that are, I'm talking from, say, the 90s forward, there are so many of those toys available. It's kind of like comic books.
Right.
There are so many of those toys that are new old stock that hung around forever in toy stores or wherever, that the resale price on those, even if they're in boxes, is not as much as you think it would be for an old toy. And that's hit or miss, because there are some stuff out there that's worth a lot of money. My suggestion is to hit up eBay. Don't look at what people are asking for it. Look at what it's sold for. Filter for what they've sold for, and see what people are actually spending on this stuff, and that will give you a good idea of what you have, what you have is worth. Figuratively speaking, I'm glad they didn't do a USS Flag in the 6-inch line. Could you imagine how big that would be, Jeff?
A whole bedroom size. Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that would be huge. Yeah.
And rarity, says Shaitan Hammer, is the biggest thing. That's correct. And the toy industry does try to create artificial scarcity with demand. We've witnessed that happen firsthand in many of the things that we collect. Even McFarlane does that with the Superpower line, making something scarce because it's only available at an exclusive store. And then said exclusive store doesn't get said shit at all. I'm looking at you, Walmart and Masters of the Universe Origins. You were talking about Necroconda. Wasn't that an exclusive Walmart figure?
I don't even remember. It's been so long. I thought, yeah, it could have been. I just don't remember who had which store had the exclusive to it. But
then it ended up. You said it ended up on Big Bad at one point or another.
Yeah. Yep. And I pre-ordered it right away, and then it just came in like last week. They finally got it in. But other collectors were getting it from somewhere, maybe Walmart.
Well, if you're talking about the collectors with YouTube channels, we know where they got their figures.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's move. Let's get into the chat here a little bit because it's getting out of hand over there. Harry O says that Jeff looks like the lead singer of Men at Work.
I used to listen to that group back in the day.
Holland Hay, okay. Moving down. Kate Van D says, "Thanks, Bill. I've been wanting to ask for a long time." Well, you ask away, girl. I will give my answers. Whether they're correct or not, you'll have to decide for yourself. Blue Sasquatch. Funny, I'm at Walmart right now. Well, go to the toy section and give us some pictures. Once again, the Beastman in the cartoon collection is scarce, like the Vintage Origins one was. Why is that, Jeff? Why would the Beastman in the cartoon collection be as rare? And I didn't know Beastman in the Origins collection was rare.
Yeah, I'm surprised it sold out as fast as it did. I thought that would be a peg warmer just because of the wrong colors that they gave it. I mean, it's a little off in colors. Maybe that's why.
The cartoon collection, you mean? It's off in colors. Explain.
Well, he's a little bit more red on the cartoon, and they made it a little bit more orange as a whole. More like a. They actually have been doing that in the cartoon. They've been making the colors a lot lighter than what they should be, especially on He-Man alone. He-Man is much darker than what they're making. But I mean, it's okay with me. But I know a lot of people would like it to be 100% accurate to the cartoon, and He-Man and Beastman are not. They're much lighter in color than what they really should be.
Well, Rick says Merman ain't the right color either.
Probably, well, yeah, but at least he's darker. He's darker than what. I mean, he's pretty close to what the cartoon. Then you have the people say, "Oh, just turn your brightness on and lower or higher. That'll fix it."
Yeah, that fixes it on the computer or on pictures. But what if you want to play with it, right? Toys of a time gone by. Have you seen that Super Shredder Motu figure? I seen eBay sellers selling him for $350. I don't understand that. That's called scalping, my friend. That's where these people get some kind of a place where they can find them. Say, for instance, Walmart or the back room at Walmart or somebody selling it out the back door of Walmart, and they get them all so that nobody else can get them, creating an artificial shortage of said figure. And then they go to eBay and they sell it for exorbitant prices, which reminds me of another Superpowers fiasco. Do you remember the Reverse Flash and Black Manta figures from the Superpowers line, the exclusive Walmart figures that never, ever showed up at any of my Walmarts?
Yeah, I haven't seen them either.
I had to resort to the eBay scalpers for those, but I was smart. They were selling, and still are in some cases, selling Reverse Flash on Walmart. That's not Walmart, eBay, for upwards of $350 for a figure. A $9.99 figure is being sold for $350 on eBay. But if you persevere, like Gojatron and I did, you may get in for $20, which is not too bad, I guess. $20 to $40 is what you can probably get Black Manta for as well. But they did come out with a second Black Manta figure that was in the all black colors that a lot of people went ahead and went for because that's what they could get, you know.
Right.
Shaitan's Hammer says Beastman in the vintage Origins line was hard to get. I got mine purely by accident from Amazon after ordering the Lords of Power version. And they sent me a vintage version. Oh, that's pretty cool, I guess. You didn't get what you wanted, but you got a rare figure instead. I didn't know they were rare because my Walmart had the full entire first wave on shelf, multiples. I can remember going in there. I had lost my job and I didn't have any money. I'm sure you understand how that goes, Joe. So I'm in Walmart and I don't have any money, really. I've got some money. It's supposed to be paying my bills and putting food on my table. And I see, He-Man, Masters of the Universe figures. I see He-Man. I see Man at Arms. I see T-Law. I see Beastman. I see Skeletor, Evil Lyn. And I went, whoop. I got all the figures in that first wave and put them in my cart. And my wife said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm getting these figures." And she just did like this right here because she knew that there was nothing that she could say from that point forward. I did the same thing when the real Ghostbusters figures became available, the retro line.
Yes, I did too. I went hunting for those. That's why I got so many. Yeah, between that and the Ecto one, I bought so many waves. There's so many extras. I just wanted to, go back to my childhood for, a lot forever, and just keep them carded, I opened them, and I also have uncarded. Yeah. I was so happy to see those.
Were you one of those? Were you one of those that bought two of each one so you could keep one on the card and play with the other one?
Absolutely. Yep. I'm nuts that way. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I've been known to do that.
Nostalgic in me.
Yeah, I've been known to. Well, I kept all of my Ghostbusters on card, the retro carded figures. I never took those off the card. But then again, I've got the original vintage figures.
I've got some of those on card too. I've very little and more. Yeah, I wish I would have kept my whole collection, but I didn't think they would ever come back 30 years later. So
yeah, who would have thought? Well, that's another thing that they're doing. That they know that as we age up, we're going to be wanting that stuff from our childhood. So what's next? I was thinking about that. Jeff.
Yeah.
Now, what are some toy lines that you would collect if they came out again? Say like Sectors, Masks, etc.
Well, it's funny you asked that because they are a lot of those are coming back. So I feel like they're bringing back the '80s stuff, like because Mask is coming out back through Loyal Subjects, and they're supposed to show them at New York Toy Fair, I believe, in beginning of March. So I'm definitely going to be interested in them. Plus, I mean, G.I. Joe, if they ever, but Super 7 is doing the cartoon, the 3.75 scale look, but it's the cartoon version, which I want them, but I haven't even bought any yet. But they just are starting wave 2, so I mean, I would go after the lines that I collected, which would be Real Ghostbusters, Mask, G.I. Joe, He-Man, Thundercats. Origins is having Thundercats now, so it just it's like the '80s are coming back. It's
Yeah,
but
like I said, what they're doing, they're tapping this market that they know is there. Is it for kids? No, it's for grown ass men like me and Jeff here to go and waste our money on. Are we really wasting our money? Probably not, but
no,
yeah. When you consider that we're not eating as a result of this sometimes, so yeah.
That's a good point.
So, are you going to try for the Mask line? Are you that interested in it? Or are
Oh,
you kind
definitely.
of saying,
Oh, definitely. Well, Loyal Subjects made it clear that they are making them the exact same size, scale, colors, all the vehicles as the '80s version. So since they're keeping it the same, yeah, I'm definitely going to be hunting them down. So, but it will be nice to get a chance to see them, see exactly what they look like at the New York Toy Fair. So, I think it's New York Toy Fair, or is it New York Comic Con? It's one of them. It's supposed to be in New York City. So, coming soon. But
I'm interested. I'm interested to see what they look like. I'm probably not going to buy them, but I am interested in seeing. And you saying that they're going to be the exact size of the original? Are they going to be compatible with the original, kind of like Origins compatible?
So they say, yeah, yep.
Well, I'll tell you
they're
what I'm
smaller
going to do,
than G.I. Joe.
Yeah. They were smaller than G.I. Joe. Are they going to do the vehicles too? Because you really can't do them without doing the vehicles.
Right. Oh yeah, they are doing the vehicles. Yep.
Are the vehicles going to change like they're supposed to and all that kind of stuff?
Well, they say they're going to keep it exactly like it was. So we'll see. Color wise, and what they probably will make an improvement to the transformation, maybe a little bit, or maybe add a few extra details, but from scale wise, it's supposed to be the exact same as the vintage.
Okay. Well, that's heartening. Hopefully that comes to be. I'm not going to collect that line. What about like Sectors or anything like that? Some of that other stuff. Are you interested in any of that? If it comes out of
I never collected it back in the day, so no, I don't even know. I'd have to see it. I'm not familiar with it. I had the toy lines that I loved back in the '80s, and I know there were many other good ones that I probably didn't collect, and they're still making them now, but I'm not really interested in going after them. I've got enough stuff. I'm pretty happy with what I've got, or the all my favorites, I should say.
Okay. All right. We've been on for a little while, Jeff. I'll need to take a break here, so I'm going to do a little bit of music and fun, give you and I a chance to take a break, give me a chance to go get some more coffee and stuff.
Sure.
So, guys, I'm going to put some music and fun on. If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. If you want something special, let me know. But in the meantime, let's have a little bit of fun here for a second, and we'll be right back.
Right. drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises early in the morning. Way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises early in the morning.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor early in the morning.
Way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises early in the morning. Put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober early in the morning. Way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises early in the morning. Way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises, way, hey, up she rises early in the morning.
Stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him, stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him, stick him in the scupper with a hose pipe on him early in the morning.
Way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises early in the morning. Give him a dose of salt and water, give him a dose of salt and water, give him a dose of salt and water early in the morning. Way, hey, oh, way, hey, oh, way, hey, oh, early in the morning.
That's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor, that's what we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning.
Way, up she rises, way, up she rises, way, up she rises early in the morning. Way, up she rises, way, up she rises, way, up she rises early in the morning. Way, up she rises, way, up she rises, way, up she rises early in the morning.
Flames are pouring from the buildings now. There's cars toppled, buildings entire, just crushed and crumbled. I'm not sure if it's safe to report from my vantage point. I really need to leave. Civil Defense has informed me that the surrounding areas are in ruin. I see some people running now. In the opinion of this reporter, if this nation, or in fact the world, ever needed heroes, that time is now. That time is now.
In the great hall of the Justice League, of the Justice League, in the great hall of the Justice League, of the Justice League.
Well, that takes care of a little bit of music and fun, folks. And now the Ducks are playing. Jeff, I enjoyed having you here today with me, sir.
Thank you. It was fun. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you got a little bit of stuff off the weight off of your chest. I know I did.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hope for better times as the year goes by.
And I did post that we're going to do a Google Meet as soon as we leave here. I'm going to set that up as soon as I can. Those of you who are members, I'm probably not going to put a post on the members only on not Facebook, YouTube, or on Patreon. However, the links that are already there work. Okay, those links will work. So give me about 15 minutes, click the link, and it should be open and ready to go. And I will set that up as soon as we leave here today. Jeff, is there anything that you would like to say to everyone before we go?
Thanks for watching, and hope you had a fun time.
Hey, it is what it is, but hey, listen, everybody. If you want to help the channel out, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the merchandise that's down there. I've got some t-shirts and coffee mugs and shit. If you want to help out the channel even more, we have channel memberships open. With those channel memberships, you get to do things like go to Google Meets. For instance, Friday we're watching Cool Hand Luke on Google Meet for members only. So y'all be thinking about that. And I will see you all next time here on Wear Toy Adventures. In the meantime, keep on collecting, stay fantastic, and everyone have a good journey. And we'll see you soon. Special thanks to the channel supporters. Without your help, these adventures would not be possible. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed today's adventure, please hit like, subscribe, and share the video.